Let me tell you something. When you're on your way to success, you're going to realize something tough to accept. Not everyone is meant to go with you. And that's all right. You don't need a whole crowd. You just need the right circle. Most people want to be surrounded by a lot of people, friends, acquaintances, folks who cheer them on, even when they're not moving in the right direction. But here's the truth. You don't need a whole squad to succeed. You just need a few people who truly believe in your vision. You don't need quantity, you need quality. Think about it. The more people you have in your life, the more opinions and distractions you've got to deal with. There's always someone telling you what you should or shouldn't do. When you're trying to build something great, those voices can pull you off course. You can't afford distractions when your mind is locked on something bigger than the moment. A man with no friends is simply focusing on what's important, and that's his future. He knows that success doesn't come from pleasing everybody. It comes from taking the steps that others are afraid to take, steps that require focus, hard work, and often solitude. A true man on a mission understands that not everyone around him has the same level of ambition. Some are comfortable where they are. Others are stuck in toxic patterns, and some are just looking for the next good time. But when you're building something, whether it's a business, a family, or your personal growth, you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your time. Time is the most valuable thing you've got. And a lot of people will waste it on things that won't help you move forward. If you're serious about your success, you've got to recognize that you can't bring everyone with you. Some people will fall off, and that's okay. As a man, you'll learn that your circle should challenge you, not hold you back. A lot of people talk about loyalty, but let's be honest. Loyalty isn't about just showing up when things are easy. Loyalty is about pushing each other to grow. It's about checking each other when necessary. A loyal friend will hold you accountable, but also hold up the mirror and say, hey, you can do better. But not everyone is built for that. Many people want to keep things comfortable, to play it safe, but you're not here to play it safe. You're here to rise. Sometimes you've got to step away from the noise and the distractions. You need to focus on what truly matters. And if that means cutting off relationships or taking a break from certain friendships, then that's what it takes. Not everyone is going to understand why you have to do it. They'll ask why you're not out with them, why you're not laughing it up or hanging out like before. But a man on his grind knows that there's a price for success. And sometimes that price is distant from the very people who once filled your time. Loyalty is priceless. A lot of folks out here don't know the difference between loyalty and convenience. People will be there for you when it's easy, when you're winning, when things are smooth. But where are they when the chips are down? Loyalty is about sticking with you when everyone else is ready to jump ship. It's about having people in your corner who believe in you even when you've hit a rough patch. These are the people who stand with you when your back is against a wall and nothing seems to be going right. You see, many will call themselves your friends when it's all smiles, but true loyalty shows up when you're at your lowest. If a person doesn't show up when you're struggling, don't mistake that for a lack of love. It's a sign that they were never truly loyal to you in the first place. Loyalty is about respect. It's about knowing the grind, and it's about supporting you when everyone else is doubting you. Someone isn't loyal during your struggles. They're not real friends. They're just bystanders watching you go through it. And here's the thing, you can't always expect loyalty from the people you think are closest to you. Some people will show their true colors when times get tough. That's why you have to be careful who you trust, and why a man with no friends has learned the hard way that loyalty is something earned, not given. If you surround yourself with people who only want to ride the high times, you'll never have the foundation to weather the storms. True loyalty is about being able to rely on someone when it matters most, not just when it's convenient. Loyalty doesn't always come in the form you expect it to. Sometimes it means standing back and letting you do your thing without demanding your time or energy. Sometimes loyalty is about understanding that your focus needs to be on the big picture, giving you the space to work. People who are truly loyal to you will respect your time and support your goals without trying to take away from them. They won't drain you with endless demands for attention or validation. The right people in your life will respect your hustle. They'll understand that there are times when you need to be alone, when you need to grind, and when you need space to think and create. Those are the people you want in your circle. If they can't respect your mission, they don't belong there. Real loyalty means standing by you when no one else understands why you're doing what you're doing. It's a rare thing, but when you find it, you'll know you found a bond that goes beyond the surface. A man with no friends isn't weak. He's selective. He understands the value of energy. Every person you let in your life has to contribute. You can't afford to be drained by the wrong people. If you're serious about making your dreams a reality, you've got to be protective of who gets your time. People's energy can either fuel you or drain you, and you've got to know the difference. When you're building something that matters, not everyone is built to be part of your journey. Some people will try to bring negativity into your space. They'll question your decisions, undermine your plans, or simply be a distraction. You can't allow that. You've got to be strategic about who you let close to you, and that means being careful about who you call a friend. It's not about having a lot of people around, it's about having the right people who respect your vision and contribute mission. Success. Your energy is too valuable to waste on people who don't understand your grind. Protect it at all costs. That means saying no when people want to waste your time. That means walking away from people who bring nothing but drama or negativity. If they're not helping you grow, they're holding you back. And that's not something you can afford. As you climb, you'll notice fewer people on the journey with you. And that's okay. Those who truly matter will remain by your side. A man with no friends understands that energy is everything. What you put out, you get back. If you surround yourself with negativity or people who don't align with your goals, you're going to get stuck in the same cycle. But if you focus on building a circle of people who are ambitious, driven, and positive, you'll find yourself rising faster than you ever thought possible. Surround yourself with the right energy and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. That's why selectivity isn't about being antisocial, it's about being intentional. You don't have to be rude, but you have to be clear about who you let in. When you're focused on growth, you don't have time for energy vampires. It's not about cutting people off for no reason. It's about cutting people off who are holding you back from being your best self. If they can't respect your hustle, they don't deserve to be in your circle. Be okay with walking alone sometimes. This is your journey. Not everyone gets to walk the path with you, and that's perfectly fine. You're not missing out. You're building something that only you can see for now. A lot of people will want you to include them in every step, but the truth is, your path might be too narrow for that. Some journeys are meant to be taken alone because the lessons learned in solitude are priceless. When you're focused on your mission, there will be times when you'll have to walk away from everything familiar. The friends, the social events, the distractions, they'll all have to take a backseat while you pursue your goals. But don't be afraid of that. It's in those moments of solitude that you find clarity, strength, and purpose. You discover things about yourself that you never knew existed. And those discoveries are what will fuel your success. You don't have to be surrounded by people all the time to be fulfilled. Walking alone doesn't mean being isolated. It means you're creating space for your thoughts and your growth. There's power in solitude. It allows you to hear your inner voice without the noise of others telling you what you should or shouldn't do. You're not missing out on anything. You're preparing for greatness. And while it might feel lonely at times, walking alone teaches you more than walking with a crowd ever will. It builds resilience, it strengthens your self-belief, and it helps you to rely on your instincts. You don't need anyone else's approval. When you stand strong by yourself, you'll discover how much you're truly capable of. That's what makes the journey worth it. Understand that solitude is part of the process. If you're serious about your success, there will be moments when it's just you and your thoughts. Those moments are when the magic happens. The right people will find you. You don't have to chase them. If you're focused on becoming the best version of yourself, the ones who are meant for your journey will show up when it counts. Don't go looking for validation. When you're doing the right thing, it comes naturally. Too many people spend their time chasing after people, friendships, and approval from others. But what you need to understand is that when you focus on your purpose, the right people will come into your life naturally. Those who align with your vision, your energy, and your ambition will be drawn to you. You don't need to force relationships, and you don't need to beg anyone to stay in your life. People who truly understand your mission will respect your drive, even when it means sacrificing time with them. Don't waste your energy chasing after people who aren't going to help you grow. Instead, invest that energy in yourself. Work on your craft, your mindset, and your goals. When you do that, the right people will appear at the right time. Those who are meant for you will find you.